Okay. Hello, everyone. Hello, Bree. Welcome back.
Yeah.
Okay. Yes. Athena, did you have that question still as we're just preparing?
Sure. So I can't tell yet if it's just some kind of resistance in myself or if it's something I don't understand. But the question is, when manifesting, you hear all this information about not sharing the ideas of your manifestations with people because they can buck your manifestations. So what I'm wondering, how could somebody buck my
If you don't
manifestation?
believe.
You see what I mean? And yet, is it just resistance in myself that I'm allowing other people this power if they are myself pushed out? You see what I'm saying? How can it be so if I don't allow it to be so? Does that make sense?
Of
Mercury
course it
retrograde.
does.
Excuse my
It
question
does.
if it's
Go ahead.
No,
yeah.
No, that's a
it's
perfect one. Go ahead, Philippe.
perfect question. That question is perfect. In fact, you gotta be used to the fact that on the panel, a lot of your questions will be inspired because your question answers the same question for a lot of people. So there are you are correct when you say that no one can buck my manifestation. It's just between me and myself, and no one has the power to take away from me something that is mine, and that is anything you desire. The thing about sharing them, it's about the momentum you have on your own energy flow. Let's say you just get one idea that you don't believe that much. Let's say a $1 billion business appears on your radar, but you don't believe it so much. It's just like something very small. And you tell your mother, and your mother will tell you, oh, cut that out because that's crazy. You will never, on a million years, make that happen. And then what happens is that you start to doubt yourself. And then it's between you and you. But their reaction, your observation of their reaction, makes you doubt your own flow. That's why, especially to the 3D crowd, you should only talk about anything you desire when you are purely confident in your own flow, when no one on the planet can talk you out of your own idea. Until then, just keep it to yourself or share it with someone you know understands and will fuel your desire. But that's an amazing question because a lot of people kill their own dreams because of that. I just had an amazing idea. Let me call my mother and my best friend and my husband and ask them what they think about it, and they will just slash your dreams. So that's a brilliant perspective because it helps us to explain that no one can ever come in between you and anything you desire, but your attention to them can influence you out of your own connection, and that makes it a rougher ride. But yes, beautiful question. I hope you now get it from a different vantage point. Awesome.
Beautiful answer. Thank you.
Thank you
Yes,
very
and we're
much.
going to touch on that. I'm sure it'll come up as well. As I'm letting the audience in, hello, we all see you in the chat. This is our light panel for today. I'm going to be allowing some others to come up here. So if you are an angel, you do have access to your camera and access to your microphone. I just ask that you guys mute it so until you're talking so that we can make sure that we can hear everybody and the echo is not there. There's a lot coming through, but I also feel like there's a lot of distraction. So it's very important to just be aware. Be aware of when you're trying to be a part of the school of magic and light and love, what's arriving, what's popping up. Okay, because everything is a message. And this is a very, very high place of energy. Okay, so the highest vibrational beings will be here. This is what I'm learning after being around 500,000 people at Tomorrowland, Filipe and I, we know that we're going to be teaching a school of light. They are looking for people just like you, but out of 500,000, I maybe felt 5 were aligned,
Tops.
tops, but they were in heaven.
Yeah.
And where are the angels? So this is an assembly for angels, for leaders, for you, if you're here to step up and be a leader and share your truth And just like Athena just shared, the question was, should you not share your truth with others? Based on the answer, I'm sure Filipe is going to break it down today. Once again, if you guys are here for the first time, Filipe is my co-host down there. He was my life coach. He was the domino effect in my life, kind of what I am to you, how you found my videos. I found his blog, which was in some type of ancient doom down. Like the fact that I even found it is just insane. Like you're in Portugal, I'm in America. Like I just got out of the country for the first time. So everything is perfectly synchronized and aligned. And we're going to show you the whole Light Tribe is one group. As we're the professors and the leaders leading you guys with the message today of empowering others, we're just simply here to balance you while you're riding your bike on the training wheels, which is why I will not be using tarot cards if you're in the audience. Tarot is so behind. Understand the message has to come to me before the cards come out. It declares which cards come out based on the vibration. That's why we say energy's always shifting. It is shifting. You can't catch it. You can't contain it. You shift every millisecond of the day. So there are things that your human mind does not understand. This is a school of light. This is the place to bring it to the courthouse. It's feeling like the light is here. It's time to know who are the true leaders, who are the people who are actually powerful, connected to source. All right. They have the truth. They have the light. And the light is simply, who are you? Why are you here? Any question that you have in your body is a part of getting those answers of the truth. So if you're here, you're a truth seeker. You would not be here. There's no other place on the planet that derives of this vibration. I am sure of it. And that's why today is so powerful, because I'm so much more sure of it. The more and more I see your faces, the more and more I feel the messages, the more and more I see the accuracy, I'm sure of it. Now is the time for you to be sure of it, but not because we tell you. We can't rely on what others tell you anymore. You have to feel it and know it for yourself. Okay. And that's why a lot of spiritual people get themselves in trouble as a leader. This truth does not belong to us. It is just truth. It is the universe. And we are just here channeling those messages. So if you guys are here for the first time, say hello in the chat. Let us know. We have some people from Portugal, Brazil.
They speak my language. Let's go.
Yes, yes.
The
Wales. So many different places. Dallas. There are many, many different people here. Quaisha, it's good to have you here. Paula, Silver, Tori, it's good to have you guys here. Joanne, Emily, we have two Emilys here. Brooke, it's all good to have you guys. I want you guys to know that we do see and hear you today, and you guys will be a part of the audience. So what we're teaching is empowerment, the light, the truth, connecting. How is it that I can do this? Well, I tell you guys that if you've met me in a time where you're ready to hear the truth. There's no other way you and I could be face to face. I'm way too truthful, and you know you're way too truthful, which is why you see sometimes what that can do to people. But the truth is what we're here for after all. And that is just what it comes down to. But it's fun to see all of us on one accord, because the truth cannot be contained in a book or sold. It's an experience. You really have to experience it. And that's why you guys are here. Is there anything that you want to lead us with, Filipe, as we jump into today's session? And we're going to just hop right into it. And if you guys are in the audience, you have questions, feel free to put them in the chat.
Yes, I will pick up on what you were saying about the experience. The experience of truth, or the experience of alignment, which is the same thing of saying the experience of who you are, which is the same thing of saying the experience of pure love, of pure happiness, of pure freedom, of pure ecstasy, of pure wonder. The experience, you gotta be truthful to you. What is the real experience? Is when you hold something in your hand, or is when you feel it deeply? Because those are two different things. For you to experience our message, do we need to hug you and say, hello, darling, I'm here and you are loved? Or can you feel it fully without anything physical? Because if you need something physical to show up in order for you to value and find your truthful experience, you will be waiting for a very long time. Now, we always draw a line between those who become, let's say, for an example, the next InnerG, or the ones who fall into all the TikTok videos trying to get some cards. When you say yes to, okay, the real experience, it's the genuine good feeling I can find right now. It would be the same of you drinking your favorite drink and not being able to taste it, or savoring, going to your favorite restaurant, putting the food on your mouth and having no taste. It would be like a meaningless experience. So the real life experience, the real deal experience, it's the feeling you get right now and every now on the planet. That is the experience. And every time you get a good feeling experience, it feels good within you, it means you and the highest source of all there is, which is also you, are in perfect connection. And you are experiencing the world through the eyes of source. You are experiencing magic. Now, you gotta also understand that learning about feeling, learning about emotion, it's a journey on itself because it's an infinite journey. It's not like you feel love once and you say, oh, I'm done. I already know love. No, if you really feel love, you want more and more and more and more and more, and to contain more people and have more experience and spread out to more and more and more, because that love on itself is expensive. It moves you. So you gotta be genuine and authentic in this world to just feel. You know, it takes authenticity to just be alive and feel, instead of being smart, trying to prove a point, trying to please your followers. No, feel for the truth. And as you open up that portal of feeling, the real life experience can come to you over and over and over and over and over again, because your feeling, your emotion is always the greatest experience you will ever have. If you think about it, even from past experiences, past good experiences, the thing you remember the most is how it felt. Sometimes you forget the details, you remember how it feels. So in a very brief way, you gotta open up 300% more to good feeling emotions within you. That's the key to anything we teach. Feeling incredibly good right now. And just to pass the ball to InnerG, you should all feel 300 times more awesome and proud of who you are. You should be in love with yourselves. There is not a shred of shame, not a shred of guilt. Those things do not belong to you. It's time for you to be proud of who you are, being proud that you are awesome, being proud that you are loved, being proud that you are having a conversation that no one on the planet is even able to comprehend. That's you. Also, you are making peace with your own nature as leaders of bringing something new into the planet, because the planet is new because you exist. Just to lay the basis, you are that important. So you gotta make peace with the fact that you are loved. You are here to experience amazing things, but you only be able to experience something amazing when you know how to feel it. There is no other way around it. If you don't feel it, you don't experience it. So open up way more to something good to wash over you, and the meeting will unfold perfectly. Yes, Brie, please.
I love it. Okay, Light Tribe, how do we know what empowerment is? You living your most excited moment, not just dream, is empowerment. You living your dreams and being your true self is empowerment. Do you understand this? Do you feel this? You living that, how is Heather over there living that dream? How does InnerG speak with such truth? How does she know that it's the truth? I'm free. I've discovered who I am, what I am, and that's empowerment. And so being authentic is empowerment. So you have a gift to see and hear if you are here, and I want you to see that for yourself. So who's really empowering the world? The message is you are the leader the world is looking for.
Obviously.
You are that leader. Even you are looking for it in other people. Well, why can't people just be kind and compassionate and help each other and just really want to know why they're here and feel deeper? Because it's you. You're looking for you. And that's your tribe, a mere reflection of you. Some of us are trying to make others a tribe. They're not ready. What are they not ready for? To receive. They're not ready for all of this good blessings. I know that sounds crazy, but they're not ready. And that's okay. There are others that are ready that want to share heaven with you. So you are here to empower. So I'm going to ask the panel, and any of you in the audience, if you have a question, I'm going to ask the panel, and then I'm going to have Professor Filipe break it down to you, because he is one of the greatest teachers of the lights. He is a professor of the light. Only he could have inspired me. Only I could have inspired you. There's so many teachers out there, but you guys are here. Think about that. Out of all the teachers, you're here. Why? Something must be true. And that's what it's all about. What is the truth? I can't live a life that's not true and then come to you and tell you to live it. This is what the problem is. You should do this. You should do this. No, live your journey and others will see that light, because it will align. It'll work perfectly for you, and people will wonder why. So how do you know when someone, a leader, a book, a movie, a quote, a tarot reader, any expert is telling the truth? How do we know? Is it AI? Go ahead and unmute your mics, and I'm going to see, raise your hand if you guys, and I'm going to call on you, and just, I know we have, okay, so Alexio, you want to start us off, and then I'm going to jump to Bree. How do you know when a leader, expert, etc., is the truth or is telling the truth?
I definitely feel it. Like it resonates with you. And you're like, you feel a match. That's how I tend to like know, like, okay, they got it. And it's weird because it's like when people are around me, I don't know if it's just being exposed around me, they start to like say things that I'm like, wait a minute, they weren't like this before. And now they're just like slowly picking it up. But we don't know how to like explain it, but I can feel it. I know it. Like they're feeling the truth is there. It's not even just with teachers, it's just with people at work. Just me, just being who I am and saying, I do say my truth. I do tell my truth to people and they don't believe me. They look at me crazy. And sometimes it's sad, but at the same time, like, it's okay, like they'll have their own journey. They'll get there on their own. But until then, at least they'll look back and say, you know what, I remember when, Alexio said this, or when she did this, or just being kind to each other, it's infectious. So that's one of the things I know is just feeling it. You just know, like, oh snap, like, okay, you weren't like that before and now you are, and it just makes me happy. Like, okay, let's keep this going.
I love it. So, good way to express it. If anything, it's your expression that we feel than the words. So good way to express that. Bree?
I completely agree with Alexo. I think it has a lot to do with your frequency, feeling that frequency and resonating with it. But most importantly, it has a lot to do with your credibility and what your life looks like. So if everything around you reflects what you say and what you do, then I know you're the truth. But if things don't correlate, if you teach something, but then there's another, that same concept isn't applied within your own life and within your own relationships and with the way you process other situations that embody some of those same concepts, I have to question if you're truly credible or if you're just repeating something or telling me something that you've heard or you've caught on to maybe a piece of it, but you don't live it. Living it, it resonates, it bleeds into every part of your life. Everything you do is on that frequency. And if it isn't, you're able to assess it, own it, and admit that you may be working on it. but there's a lot of people who say things that don't live through it.
I have a question for our audience. That's a good way to put it. This is a great thing. Anyone on the panel, do you feel good about the word credible? If I say you need to be credible to speak the truth, no. Does that
No.
feel good? Does that feel good? No, it's not the truth. Dun-dun-dun-dun-dun. Even if you're not living it, you can preach it. You know that one uncle, he's getting drunk telling you the most wisest truths ever, but he's missing 2 legs, went through life, but he still has the truth. The truth is that powerful. It's just that if you want to empower others, living it is what's really going to allow them to connect with that. But credible, that would lead someone to think that, well, what do I have to do to be credible? It's like saying I have to be good enough to live this truth. So God is good. This is why I say truth will feel good. Credible doesn't feel good. So when you're speaking and we're here, you can kind of feel that little tug. Credible. Ooh, I don't know if that feels good. Though we know what you're saying, it's just, do you see where that could be a hindrance in your vibration when you believe you have to be credible? What would that entail? Yes, I can live my life, but why does it matter credibility to others than to be aligned with myself? That's more where the credibility is. Like, what's credible? That's when others say, and maybe that will come, but it's irrelevant. Okay, Filipe, do you want to break that down? Because this is a good topic. Credible, credibility,
that's an amazing
expertise.
Topic. Yes, and thank you, Brianna. And there is nothing wrong with anything that you are saying. We all perfectly get what you mean, but it's helpful because we are here to empower the angels. The angels are already amazing, but we can always empower you. And if I got the pleasure of teaching InnerG, I needed to be incredibly honest. I could never teach this girl without an incredible degree of honesty. It would just not do. So to help everyone with the credibility thing, it's accurate to say when you align on a consistent basis, your life gets better and better and better on all areas of your life. That's true. When you see someone in alignment and they are most of the time happy and in love, their life goes pretty well. But looking from the outside in, looking at their circumstances, looking at maybe the car they're driving, the girl they are dating, what places they go in, it's looking at something that this tells you pretty much nothing, because you don't know how relevant their circumstances are. And Athena said something really cool on the meeting. She said, I was born in alignment, and yes, every person is born in pure alignment, and then society messes us up, and then we come back. But you can look at a child and they have no credibility whatsoever. They don't drive a car, they don't know how to write, they don't know anything. They are just happy in the moment, and they are your greatest teacher. Someone being happy in the moment is the only credibility, the only assessment you all need. And this translates to everything you research, everything you put your eyes on. The only indication that you need, it's your resonance. Ooh, this makes me feel good. This is for me. This, I don't like it, it's not for me. It's not about, ooh, this makes me feel good. Let me see what car this person drives. Well, if you are that abundant, I don't see you drive like a Ferrari. It's like, but you got to understand that abundance and love and happiness and freedom looks different for everyone. I can be very abundant riding a bike because it's my dream bike and I love using my legs. Someone else can be very abundant driving a Mercedes on New York, but it looks different, feels the same, looks different. And this saves you a lot of trouble because you don't need in research a lot of things if you get in tune with the way you feel, because the way you feel is fast indication of your path. Let's say I'm looking for a new roommate. I have a lot of applications. Oh, this one feels amazing, I don't even question it. It's like, this is the guy, or this is the dude, or this is the girl, or for anything, because I'm knowledgeable enough that I know that a good feeling within me, listen, a good feeling within me means my higher self, infinite intelligence, is clapping and saying, yes, that's it. And I am smart enough to know that my physical body is not infinite intelligent. It's connected to intelligence, but my brain is not intelligent. It's a receiver of intelligence. So when the feeling comes within me of resonance, I know it's the truth. And something you can all practice more and more, even me, even InnerG, is that being more open to good feelings, because that's our higher truth clapping and calling us. And by the way, this, when I say practice this, is not because you can fail or there's something wrong to experience something else. No, it's because it's really good to feel good and get good results. But only you know what good results mean to you. I had this conversation with InnerG. I have been to Tomorrowland 3 years. This year she was with me on the most amazing place on the planet. That thing is just the most amazing place ever. Do you think anyone else even asks me, how is it like? How do you got there? How does it feel? No one even asks me, how does it feel? No one even has that ability to just even, what's the feeling? No, they don't understand that language, but that language is the most incredible experience ever. So you got to open up to your own feeling. And there's something important for the teachers, is that you don't judge your value by the way others perceive you. You already, doesn't matter where you are, how much money you have, it doesn't matter, because you have a lot of value to offer regardless of anything. Where you are is perfect. Let's say you have a message to share. If you are waiting until you have 3 best-selling books, until you feel powerful enough to share it, you will be waiting, and the world will be waiting for a very long time. The only confirmation you need is a good feeling washing over you, and you're like, yes, that's it, let's go. It's fast. Alignment is fast. It's that fast. So get comfortable with that. And you gotta, angels, powerful angels, you gotta find stability apart from the outside world. You gotta find your balance apart from the people you are trying to help, because they will sabotage you, and then you will not be able to help them. So you find your stability when you are stable. You post the video, you write the book, you talk to them, you go out, because your stability is the only thing, the most important thing you have to offer anywhere you go, and that's your greatest value. And then your life gets incredibly easy. And yes, it is that easy, as Andrew was saying on the panel discussion. But yes, that pretty much is a long story short on taking away of those beliefs about credibility, because they don't come from you. There is no one saying you should be more credible. No, there is a lot of help saying be happier, be more alive, be more excited, share, because it's fun. No one is pointing fingers saying you should be more. No, there is no such thing. And you don't want to reflect that to other people. They are looking for excuses to just feel free. You have no money, perfect. No one cares. You are just as awesome as ever. No one cares, truly. That's it. That's the message. Yes, you can pick up on that.
Yes, that's amazing. Thank you so much for breaking that down. Yeah, I lost my voice because of how crazy it was traveling. So I'm recovering still. So with that being said, what he's saying is perfect alignment. So to be yourself is to be perfectly aligned, which what does that mean? Okay, we say this a lot, but we're really here to teach and break it down. What does that mean, alignment? It means feeling good. Feeling good is a sign that, aha, yes, it is communication from the universe. So we had a question about what happens when you feel good and then distractions and X, Y, and Z come up. The truth is that there is a place, which I believe, Athena, you said you were working with level 6 whatever, you're now on level 11. So if you guys are here for the first time, welcome to level 11. This is a way higher level of teaching. And so with that being said, alignment, you are predicting your own futures. You already know. But if your ego knew everything, it wouldn't be fun. And I know that's crazy, but it really wouldn't be fun, meaning you can't drink and eat at the same time. We want it all now. I want to do this now and this and balance this over here. Like, you're meant to experience it all. Trust that and know that. So perfect alignment is feeling good. That's God saying, yes, it's true. It's right. Now, it doesn't matter what comes along. If I say eating cotton candy is good and a million distractions come along and say, no, it's not, does it take away the fact that it still feels good? No. So that's why we don't rely on anything external to tell us who we are. You are the counselor to yourself. You, your higher self, that's who you are here to communicate and guide yourself through that knowledge of truth that you have access to, which is way beyond any book, way beyond any teacher. It is so astronomically big. We're just tapping the surface of it because so many people are distracted in survival over here. Stop focusing on all of that stuff and focus on what would feel good. What do you desire? And let the magic happen. You guys won't even give it enough time for the magic to happen. Let the time and space, let it happen for you, not the universe. The universe can deliver instantly. If you're here, it's delivering instantly. But when are you ready to receive it? When is yourself ready to receive it? Do you believe that you have to have credibility? Do you believe that you have to go to a certain school with a degree? If that's the case, imagine how many little doors you're going through before you still get here. All of us are here, and I guarantee you, not everyone went to school to receive this. Hell, we got it from a YouTube video. Who would have thought? Let it come however it comes. And don't judge yourself. That's yourself judging you if you have credibility or not. So that was a good question, Bree, that you have brought up. And if you, once again, don't focus on distractions if you don't want to make it happen. What you focus on will grow. So if you over here talking about chargebacks and all, what do you think you're going to get? What you're focused on, because you're that powerful. You're that powerful. So let's allow ourselves to dream. Anyone questioning who or what they are today on the panel that wants to share something? Thank you, Bree, also for that question. Or for the statement, it opened up a great, and that means a lot of people are dealing with that. Someone also said, before I call on you, this is so good. I was in a place where I felt like I had to have type of proof in my life for people to listen to me. And we started our meeting with everyone raise your hand if you believe that Bree's telling the truth. Stop waiting for people to believe it. Is it true? Trust it, because they don't even know. They don't know. They don't know, you guys, but you do. How powerful is that? What is that worth? Who cares if they don't choose to listen or receive it? At one point, you weren't in a place to receive it. Now look at you. You're wide open spaces. Okay, anyone have any questions or comments on that they want to share? The question, the theme is, how do you know if they're telling the truth? Whether that's an expert, a book, a spiritual leader with millions of followers. How do you know if they're telling the truth? How do you know that this isn't a scam? It's just a webinar. How do you know? And I can say that because I come with truth. Not everyone can say that. So being authentic is so damn free. Fear is a sign that you're holding back from being you, the great you. Dream bigger. Dream bigger. Filipe, do you have anything here on empowerment or
yes.
the topic? And we're going to...
Yes, I have a lot of things. I will try to keep it concise. Also, you got to understand that you and we can only receive this much at any point in time. we cannot receive everything we will ever receive right now. It will be completely overwhelming. But if we can be open and enjoy what we are receiving now, it's the perfect moment and the perfect flow. And since we are talking about knowing who tells the truth and knowing the truth for yourself, there is one question palpable in the air, and it's about trust. So let's say you make a decision right now to trust. Trust what? And trust who? Who do you put your trust in? And hopefully you have reached the place that you say, you know what? I'm going to trust life. I'm going to trust myself. I'm going to trust that if I exist, someone must have created me, something has my back, otherwise I would not even exist. So I would trust. And if you genuinely trust, and if you can do it right now, just trust. What does trust feel like? Trust, genuine, authentic trust. Does it feel like I can be scammed somewhere, I should be careful? Does the feeling I should be careful and I trust is the same feeling? It is not. They are completely separate frequencies. So just to say that the more you open to trust and you feel that relief, the more you will have reasons to trust. The more life will prove itself to you that you can trust. You are a guy that I know who you are. I can lead you in the most amazing way. Also, you got to understand that your perceived danger, your perceived possibility of you being scammed, it's the thing that it's preventing you from trusting source. Because, and we were talking about this on yesterday's session, you develop such a feeling of protection. You feel like you need to protect so much from so many things that when you need to trust something you don't see, you feel super guarded. You feel like the source of all love can lead you astray or can hurt you somehow, and you are stubborn in letting go, as if yourself would scam yourself. That's it. If you are afraid of you, like the future you. Imagine the future you living the most amazing life and guiding you, and you not trusting you. Yes, the joke is on you. And if you think about it, and I used to do this way back in the day with people, a lot of fear on these topics. Let's say you trust, you open up, and life screws you over completely. You are no money, no relationship, no house. You are in the mud. Still, aren't you alive? Still, can't life still work out for you? Still, can you find a good feeling? So there is nothing to be afraid of. There is not even let's say you got scammed, you lost $5 million. My God, I got scammed. So what? What's the big deal? What's the big deal? You got scammed. I paid whatever, didn't got anything I desired, just they were telling me to feel good.
Scammed at church, whatever it may be.
Who cares? It's
those
like
fears we're letting go.
Yeah, let go of that, because what's the worst case scenario? Okay, I got scammed. My feelings got hurt. So what? You are here. You are powerful. You are a creator. Life is still unfolding. Life will prove itself right to you. You will come out smarter and stronger and better with more experience. So literally, there is nothing to be afraid of. With this being said, you don't need to have your face in the mud before you trust. You can trust because it feels good to trust. And that takes a lot of beliefs away, because a lot of people, and a lot of them will be your clients and students, they only reach out to you when it's their last resort. My God, I have no escape, please save me. And they are too far gone. At that point, they just need to take the fall, hit the mud, and then rebuild. But if they're like, you know what, I feel like connecting with my teacher today, let's see what's the fun about. And they move into another reality, because you don't need your face in the mud before you connect. But you gotta trust your connection. And hopefully, your connection will feel so good to you that doesn't matter what anyone else can say. You'll be like, no, this feels so good. There is no way I'm doubting this good feeling. And then you have your own proof over and over and over and over and over again, because you don't want one manifestation. You want a lifetime of evidence of how blessed you are. You know, many manifestations you desire like infinite. That's why you don't are even capable of having them all at once. You think you want a car, a business, a husband, or a wife. No, you want a lifetime of adventure and good things. So you gotta be on the stream of the good things, and you can never get to that stream without trusting something higher. But as you trust it, and as you relax on that trust, and as you live it, you gotta live it, you gotta mean it, you gotta walk in your trustworthy shoes, meaning today it will be a good day. I'm not worried about that guy over there, that guy can rob me. No, I'm not worried. I'm just trusting, letting go, letting life unfold, feeling as happy as I can. That's trusting. And then life will prove itself right every single time, and you will come out of the experience brighter and higher and brighter and higher, to the point that you even don't consider not trusting. It's like, I feel so good. If this person is in front of me, she's a perfect person. Otherwise, she would not be here. I feel like crap. Therefore, anyone in front of me, they can all scam me, because it's my frequency attracting them. But if you feel really good most of the time, everyone in your life will just comply with your good feelings. That's how powerful you are. And there is nothing wrong with feeling less than amazing, because you can always find the next good feeling, and the next good feeling leads to the next good feeling, and the next and the next and the next, and you are never lost if you know where to go. And where to go is not a place, it's a state of being within. But it requires courage. If you are a beginner to this, it requires bravery and courage to trust something you don't know. It does. But as you trust and you feel like, ooh, this felt good to me, I like this feeling, and you walk on those shoes for a while, things will start to come to you that will prove your trust right, and then you'll trust it more, and to the point that it's not faith, it's knowledge. It starts with faith, then becomes knowledge. It's like, I know it. It's not you have faith. No, I had faith before. Now I know this works, because I've been walking on these shoes forever. And we found a quote on Tomorrowland. I took a picture. Happiness, it's not a destination, it's a lifestyle. Happiness, it's not the ultimate goal, it's the way you live, it's who you are. You know that? It's not something you achieve, it's who you are. Your dream life is not something you achieve once a year. No, it's how you live your life. But let's just keep it this way and let that sink in. But trust should be your default mode. Just saying that. Yes, you can pick that up.
Perfectly said.
Can I
set
can I
me
say
up
something
for
real
the
quick?
1 second. It set me up for
Okay.
2 messages that are coming through. I'm going to call right on you. People will choose you because you speak the truth. So many of you are so used to not being chosen because of the truth. It's switching, it's changing, it's completely different. Why is trust important? Because you are not the one making it happen. You're not the deliverer, and you're not the genie. So if you don't trust, you're going to think yourself's going to think it has to make it happen. It's not making it happen. It's already meant to happen. So if you don't trust, and trust is part of the truth. And what is the truth? Every single desire. Hello. Are you hearing me? Every single desire you have is meant to be obtained and experienced. Every single one of them. Every single one of them. Go towards your notebooks and write down your desires. What excites you? Let the energy come through. Do you want to feel what it feels like? Right now's the time. I'm feeling it right here. What desires do you have? Write them down. Let them come to you. What is it? Let them come fast. It's not something you have to think about. Every single desire you You are meant to obtain an experience. Every single desire you have, you are meant to obtain an experience. Every single one of them. Do you guys understand this? This
Oh yeah.
is the truth.
You feel it.
Oh yeah.
This is the truth. Yeah, you feel it like, yes, it's easier. Yes. It's, oh, so we don't have to go here to make it happen. No, the desires already belong to you. They are screaming at you. Every car that you love is flying by. It's not a coincidence. It's a reminder of what you're here to experience. I know it's crazy to think that your life is based on just an experience. Oh, so I just came to Earth to experience. Yes, to explore whatever it is you want to do. It's not about a given prophecy. You already know it. What are your desires? Garden, riding ponies, healing people. Come on with more. More desires. I'm hearing you guys don't have enough desires. What are you waiting for one to show up before you focus on the next?
Going to the moon.
Okay.
Oh, nice. Now we are talking.
Okay. Amazing. And you're also an influencer, Athena. I don't know who you are, but I know you're an influencer because that's a massive manifestation. And you telling people is what makes it happen. Hello. Declare it. What that
Going
track
to the
runner.
moon, baby.
Yes. And keep saying it. Don't be afraid to talk about your truth. If you're excited to go to the moon, you're excited to go to the moon. What is it, too big? No, every single desire. Does everyone desire here to go on the moon? No.
Oh, sign me up. Sign me
Okay,
up.
we
When
have
I
a
went to the
couple.
moon, you just
Maybe not.
call me and we go.
Okay.
I'll
But
bring
not
you.
everyone, but not everyone desires to go, and that's okay. And that's where
fine.
yourself, it's important to know yourself. What lights you up? What would light you up? What would be so awesome and great? What would be so exciting? And if you can't really think that far in advance, start with today. Start with today. Start with the moment. Sorry, the messages are coming in. Singing and performing for a living. Okay, Danielle, start doing it now for yourself just because you love it. Being a coach, a lot of you guys have a lot of things you're saying, but you're not really talking about desires. Okay, you're going to help people. But do you know you're going to help people by being happy and aligned and feeling good, living your heaven on earth? That is what it is. Living your dream come true that you're already prophesying. You see it everywhere you go. You dream about it, you think about it. You hear it in movies, you hear it in songs. It's like, how much more proof do you need to know it's yours? And you don't have to do anything to make it happen, except for feel good about it and have fun. Because I mean, if you feel good, you would be having fun. Traveling, where? Freedom. Living our joy, does that heal? We're so worried about how it's going to help others. Why? I want to get this money so I can help these people. Listen, let's focus on yourself first, because it's literally a mirror. It's literally a mirror. Don't worry about others. They will find their way. I think I said that to Brie earlier because we're missing an angel. But we have to trust that person is not meant to be in this. You just trust everything. You don't question it anymore. And if you want to know why, the message will come to you later. Like, oh, well, that's why that person's mic didn't work. They weren't ready to speak their truth. Oh, okay. No worries. Then all information is good information. I feel like I'm already living my biggest desire, which is empowerment of knowing my reality as a direct reflection of my internal state. So really what you're saying is that it's easier than you thought it was. Oh, it's easier. Okay, Alexio, I know you had something to say. Do you still want to just unmute it real quickly? Sorry about that. I had to, because you're outside, so I'm back and forth on the...
Gosh, what was it? That was good energy. I felt all of that. Like, I already picked out a castle. I picked out so many homes, you know.
So you have multiple homes.
Multiple homes.
So
I
guess
got
what's going to
different cars.
happen? Guess what's going to happen for those of you who have more coming to you? It'll look like things are getting more expensive. Prices are going up. No, more money is coming to you. You have more than one mortgage as a desire. You have 3. You have a castle. So you'll notice, because sometimes we think, oh, what's happening now in my life? You're being expanded. So yes, you will be spending more. You're receiving more. So that's what it will look like. Your castle is probably $30,000 a month. But we complain about $1,200 a month.
I don't even care anymore at this point. I already picked out I want a library. I already thought so much I want for that place, you know?
Exactly. So now you're just stretching to help yourself receive more so that you can go align with what you desire. So you're going to be stretched. You're going to be stretched to receive more. That's what I'm saying. We want this, it's this, but it's not about paying more. It's about receiving more. Are you open to receive more? Because we say manifestation, 888 portal, the day of manifestation. What is true manifestation? Geez, so many people are talking about it. You got to go manifest it. Do you got to go manifest that castle? No, it's just now making peace with that capsule being yours. Make peace with receiving it.
I let it go. I let it go after I already picked it out. I let it go and I go on to the next thing. I don't focus too much on it. Once I already built it out in my head, I move on to what I want next.
Keep it going. Exactly. Keep the flow going. Don't wait at the door for it. That's kind of saying you don't believe it's going to arrive. We kind of tell on ourselves sometimes. Really do. Okay, thank you so much for that. Do you guys have any comments on that? Everything you desire, everything. And I see that you guys desire more. This is your homework. Desire more. What are you waiting for your reality to change? You change and then your reality reflects it. So you have to be abundant. Stop complaining about things because you're abundant. So yeah, a lot of things are going to find you because you're abundant. Peace, you're peaceful. So guess what you're going to attract? People who desire peace, people who are peace. It's still about peace, you being you. It's literally that easy. It's easier than you're making it. And that's not just an affirmation. That is the truth. It's not fun if it's just something you read every day. Really experience what it feels like for everything to work out in your favor because it already has. It already will. You feel it. Your excitement is leading you to it. You feeling good is proof of it. You don't need anyone to tell you that. We can't tell you how you feel. It doesn't matter what prophet is on this planet. I cannot tell you how you feel. I am not inside of your body. I am not you. Who else do you think is going to be able to do this? It resonates with my soul. So true, so hardcore. Why did I waver once I am away from this energy with these amazing people? Why do we waver? Anyone want to answer that here? Why do we stray away from once we get this good energy? Because we're not ready to receive it all. True manifestation for 888 Lionsgate Portal, here you go, is receiving. That's it. You're not open to receive more. So you get a little dose of this amazingness and you take it all in. And then you got to get ready to receive even more, meaning the car you want to show up for, the right, every single thing you can think of. It's not just material. It's friendship. It's love. It's deep connection. It's freedom. It's just simple relaxation. It's rest. Rest is a sign of trust. Rest is a sign of trust. You will be able to rest your head in peace when you truly trust. There's your sign. How do I know when I'm trusting? You're resting, you're having fun, you're not worried, and you're not stressed. So this is where you have to align yourself. So you feel amazing, but yourself is like, but when I'm out, and then we say bipolar, we're diagnosing it. No, it's yourself. You are ready to go, bursting with flames, but why is yourself still like, wait a minute, we're moving fast. How is there a tug of war if there's not a duality? We don't even know what we're in. The body is not you, the mind is not you, but God dang it, it sure feels like it's becoming you. But it's not, they're just tools. Okay, truly needed to hear this. Yes, guys. Filipe, anything that you want to touch base on that manifestation word?
Yes, yes. I just want to say that we do desire that you manifest every little thing you want. That's our desire and the desire of the universe for you. We desire all for you to have every little thing and big thing you wish and desire. That's the universe is orchestrated for that. For you to be efficient and faster and quicker and to have an amazing experience, you gotta put your mind on the right frame. So, breaking it down to you, for you to have every little thing you want, you gotta realize one thing. I want those things for the experience they will feel, for the experience they will give to me. I don't desire a castle to just live inside of a rocky house. I desire the experience of something magnificent around me. And then the vision of the castle comes in. The manifestation is never about the visual or the physical thing. The manifestation is about the feeling you have within it. And this is where we lose some people because, oh my God, now I just want that car. No, you want the feeling of being free and fast and driving your dream. It's a different feeling. It's a different framework. Remember when we were telling you that you cannot fake this stuff. You got to be genuine. You got to reach a genuine feeling. And yes, it's way easier to reach the feeling of living in the castle than manifesting the castle right now. Oh, it's so much easier. And as you feel it and you say, oh my God, this feels so good, it's enough. I don't even care about the castle anymore. This feeling, it's so intoxicating. Look around. Everywhere I go, there is a castle somewhere. This feels like my own castle. I own it. I own the feeling. And then life can show you the castles. And the castles can turn out into palaces. And you gotta have your mind out of the equation because your mind is not created to put things in place. Your mind is created to receive. Do you know that? Your mind is not made to be smart and put things in place. The same way you don't make the sun come out every morning. No, your mind is made to receive. And it can be easier, quicker, and more amazing than you all think it can. You just gotta put yourself away from the work. You have to do zero work to make anything happen. All the physical movement that needs to happen for you to go from place A to place B will be such a flow of inspiration. You'll feel like I'm riding on a carpet, a magical carpet that's taking me everywhere. So let's play with Alexiel and the dream of the castle. Let's say Alexiel finds the feeling of being inside the castle and just an amazing feeling. And tomorrow she's inspired to visit the castle next town. Wouldn't that be amazing? She is inside the castle. Oh, but wait a minute. She did not buy the castle. It's not her castle. She needs to pay it and own it, and then she needs to clean it, and then she needs to pay taxes. No, life can give it to you in so many ways because you think you want the castle, but you want a magnificent experience. But if you are aware enough to understand that what you really want, it's the feeling, and the feeling will generate physicality, that same magnificent can turn out into a castle, into a relationship, into your king or queen, into children, into adventure, into fun, because if you have the feeling, you have an energy force attracting to that feeling. So you can feel amazing about your castle and attract an amazing job because it matches the feeling of amazing. What trips people over is that they are obsessed with, I'm going to make this happen. I'm going to prove everyone wrong and I will be the one making this and go to TikTok. I manifested that. No, that's just, no, I'm blessed. The universe led me to this dream. I'm living it. it feels really nice to be inside of this castle. It's amazing. I love it. There is no sense of proving it. There is no sense of I need to show this to prove a point. No, it's just an amazing experience. And by the way, all the things you are describing, and they are real, and they will manifest over and over and over in more ways than you can realize. There are a lot of things you desire that you are oblivious to. Things that you have all day, every day. I desire for a happy meal with my family. I desire to rest and be relaxed and just have time to enjoy nature. I desire to have the greatest songs on my earphones so I can just vibe with them. I desire birds on my window. I desire for a really good ride to work. I desire for a really good ride on my vacation. I desire for surprises. I desire for the universe to show me things in a surprising way. I don't know them, but they show up and I'm like, wow, this was amazing. So just to say that if you find the feeling and you are honest and the feeling is enough for you, the universe will surprise you and surprise you and surprise you and surprise you until you realize, wait a second, what I want is actually truly the feeling. Wow, who knew? All of these castles and cars and relationships and whatever, just to give me a feeling that I can have right now, and then they come to emphasize my feeling. Wow, amazing. That's how you manifest. Also, it helps to know, it's very liberating to know that because there is way more to know about this, that you don't need to move a muscle to manifest. It will come to you. It's designed to come to you. Now, what you introduce to this sentence, it's what's blocking you. But it's designed to come to me, but what does he know? Oh, but he's not living in my shoes. Oh, but my family never had enough money. Oh, but my ancestors. Oh, but the thing you put on in front of this, it's the thing blocking you. It's not wrong. Your desire will always prevail, but if you can let go of the but part, you will have such a better ride. To the point that life, your desires will evolve. So by the time you step on the castle, you are like, oh, this is amazing. I cannot wait until I get into a bigger one because, oh boy, I do like this energy. And your desires keep shifting, meaning you will always be on a journey forever. You will always have more desires that are not present in your reality. That's how it's meant to be. You desire things that are not physical so you can have the journey towards them. So the real prize is the journey itself, because, drum roll, the manifestation is inevitable. You don't need to manifest, it is inevitable. It's meant to be, it's already in place, you are already on the journey. So enjoy the journey because it is the greatest part. Also, if you are more used to this terminology, one thing, the greatest thing there is in the way of your new desires, it is your awareness of your current reality. It's you checking your bank account and saying, this is me. It's you looking in your garage and saying, oh, the car is not there, because what you look at vibrates. So if you can just don't care about your reality because it's actually not that important, and just dream more, give more attention to your dreams because they feel really good. Have you ever daydreamed? Do you ever daydream and you're like, oh, that feels so nice, that vision, that dream, like a child. That thing, it's so attractive, you have no idea how powerful that is. Pure vision, pure clarity, pure translation of a new reality, and face your circumstances less because they don't matter at all. You will have such a better ride towards anything you desire. And one thing I can tell you for sure is that life will always give you way more than you think you want. You think I want this and that. It's just a little tiny bit of what's in store for you. So enjoy the journey, trust the journey, enjoy the journey, feel happier more of the time, enjoy more of where you are going, daydream more, feel better in general terms, and life will prove itself to you in undeniable ways. You will not be able to say, I did this. You'll say, I have no idea how this happened. The universe just did something and this is here. I have no idea how I got here. This is what you'll be saying. I'm here. This is amazing. I have no idea how I manifested this. This was out of my hands, out of my league. Someone, some higher power just orchestrated things and put me in here. My physical body and mind is not that smart. I could never find this on my own. It was a pattern of intelligence leading me here. And then, as you are a teacher, you will be wise enough to tell your followers and your students, you know, guys, this is way easier than we think. We don't need to work 90% of the time. We don't need to script it every time. You don't need to pray to the goddess of the moon every full moon. So we are blessed. No, we are already blessed. We just need to open up more to the blessings that we are. And that's your real value, because every manifestation that Source gives to you comes with intelligence on it. It gives you a message. It gives you value. It doesn't matter how big or small it is. It speaks to you. It awakes you. It activates you. It's not, when you think about receiving from Source, there is no mediocrity there. You will never manifest mediocrity from Source. And only you know what that means. You can manifest a small flower that for you is the most amazing flower on the planet. Someone else looking, that's just a dumb flower. But for you, it's just, wow. Yes, precisely. So only you know what something means to you, but you extract full meaning of the thing you receive. And you can only your greatest benefit, and we are privileged because you sit here and you listen to the words we are saying, because everyone else around us, they don't have the ability to listen to this. We just need to silently radiate to them because they don't have the ability to comprehend what we are saying, but you do. So you have an advantage over 90% of the planet if you realize that me feeling good now, it's really big, really important, and it feels so good that it's so logical to me. So your logic shifts from human logic to good feeling logic, and then you will become a lever of the magic. You become an extension of magic, and you will be saying, you know what, my life is magical and I have done nothing for this. I meditate, I feel good on purpose, I daydream, I attend good feeling meetings, and you know what, it's happening, and there's so much more coming. And this will be your life experience as you continuously practice feeling good. And before I pass the ball to InnerG, the difference between someone who makes it now or makes a great breakthrough now and someone who takes more time, it's the degree that you are able to embody this message in your daily life, not just here. You gotta feel good here, because in here it's pretty easy to feel good, but as you go into your daily life, you gotta on purpose, oh, tune you out, no, you don't matter, feel better, wait a second, mom, not now, feel better, feeling good better, feeling good on purpose. You got to practice the good feelings everywhere you go, and then it becomes your DNA, your momentum, your default mode, and then life just keeps rolling better and better and more amazing. But it starts always with your own good feelings within, and we are just touching the surface. That's all. But the surface is very powerful. Yes,
For
you
sure.
can.
Yes,
continue.
we are leaders, and we have a desire for you to experience what we have experienced. It's kind of like eating something really good and you're like, no, you got to try this. That's what it feels like to be an empowered leader. You have found something so good. So that's why it's important for you to receive. That's your job. Go receive all your dreams and desires, leaders, so other people can see the light is true. And the more you experience it, the more you're going to want to share it with others. It's so good, you can't keep it to yourself. Do you know what that feels like? Have you ever tried something that's so good? You're like, no, you got to try this. You got to watch this. You got to hear this. You want to share it. It's hard to keep it to yourself. It's like, how do people keep goodness to themselves? This is the step of your empowerment. But you first must align with yourself. Get yourself aligned so that it's not focused on fears. By the way, the more fear, the more evidence that you're not being you. Fearless is the version of you. That's the truest version of you. The least amount of fear you have, the more you're getting towards who you truly are. There is no fear. That's when you know when you're aligned with your true self. There's no fear. Nothing sounds crazy. Nothing sounds monstrous to you. There's no fear. Your fearless self is your true self. That's your true self. There is no fear there. And that's when you feel like, oh my gosh, I'm becoming more and more of myself. Okay. So what is your job now? Let goodness happen to you. Can you just let it happen? The destination is guaranteed. That's why people watch tarot. They want to know that the destination is guaranteed. They come to me and say, oh, you're so accurate. Well, because I know the truth. Accuracy comes later. I simply know the truth. I connect with source as much as I can. And so therefore I have access to the truth. But if you knew your destination was sure, which it is, you probably would be living a lot more differently. If you knew it's going to happen, how would you live? That's the true you. That's the true life that's meant for you. So as leaders, our inspiration comes from us sharing something so good with you. And then you come back and say, oh my goodness, you wouldn't believe what happened to me. And you share it back. That is the greatest recipient. There is no price anyone can give you for that feeling. So that leads me to say, as leaders, we have to stop doing things for money and be honest with yourself. Am I doing it just because it's paying me? That's your small self talking. You have something so big that it is more than the wealth that you even know what to do with. That is the truth. But because you've been giving it to some people and some people are like, that's actually what inspired me to start my YouTube channel. Nobody would listen. I said, no, you got to see this. I knew this was going to happen. I started emailing myself to prove it with the dates, to be credible. See, look, I predicted it. Still didn't feel connected. Like, what is it going to take to be seen? My authenticity of just sharing this truth with others and not being afraid of what others are going to say or what I look like or how I talk or if I have a degree or if I'm a woman or if I'm this. There's so many things that we get lost in. It doesn't matter if it's not truth. It doesn't matter what they say about you, especially if it's not truth. I'm not even concerned. If it's not truth, I'm not concerned. You don't know me. Okay, so this is about sharing now, empowering. What are you sharing? What do you have to share? Your happiness, your joy, your peace. That's what people are paying you for. That's the truth. So you taking care of you takes care of others. Your empowerment comes from, oh, this tastes so good. This feels so good. You have to try it. What is it that feels that way in your life? That is where the journey is. Okay. Now, why do I feel such an overwhelming loneliness? Because there are some truths that you don't know just yet. One is that you are never alone. That's how good the universe is. You've been given a self. Myself, Bree, ego, self, Bree, your name, Brianna, your Athena. That's not who you are. The body,
No.
when we know, I hope we're past this part. And if we're not, dig a little bit deeper, because it's not about what I say or what science says, because science still has to align with the truth. Period. Science still has to align with the truth. But if you know the truth, science is way far behind because the truth is everything we need to know. You are nothing and everything at the same time. So you having this human experience here, don't limit yourself. Yourself is God's best friend. It's your best friend. You will never feel alone if you know yourself. The self you've been giving. Brianna, Emily, Heather, yourself, yourself, the one that you're like, come on now, we can't be the one you talk to, yourself. I encourage you to look in the mirror and get to know yourself. There are answers in yourself, within yourself. So that's what true self-love is being honest with yourself. Honesty can only come from the Most High Source. Bingo, that's why everyone can't be honest. Everyone doesn't know the voice of God. Honesty can only come from higher self. So there's a clue as well. It can only be carried from someone who has no ego enough to share it, to be it, to speak that. Truth is more than just a word, way more than a word. Okay. So with that being said, I know it's a lot. I got a lot of wows in the chat. I know it's a lot, but it's a lot of good things. And all of the information goes back to it's easier than you're making it. It's more magical. So instead of this bootleg spirituality is when you think you're going to go make it happen. You cash this check, got this loan, reached out to all these people. I'm not concerned with that. I'm concerned with how did it just magically show up in your life? That's real magic. Allowing it to be delivered whatever way without me having to go make it happen. You making it happen is not true manifestation. It's your ego getting control and trying to make it happen simply because it fears that it won't. And that's where you have to be aligned with yourself. Sometimes yourself will never believe it, and you just got to be it so that yourself can see it. And unfortunately, self has to see it to believe it. Self, ego, has to see it to believe it. Your mind, your body, this avatar. Okay, so with that being said, you just have to be it and align with it. And so as an empowered leader, step one is feel good about something you really want to share. And you are considered empowered by just sharing that truth. I'm sure you feel empowered by just simply being here. Did I go jump from a hoop, do a bunch of ball jugglings, flip around here and do gymnastics? No, I just simply spoke the truth. That's how powerful it is. All right. So if you have this truth, you're just simply being called to be a leader, to step up and to share it. It doesn't matter how crazy it may sound to yourself or others. This is what's making it happen, making it come true. Others as well. Others seeing you. Okay. So we're not sharing it for credibility. That's where we started, because we knew we had the truth and we're like, oh, we got to prove it, because if we don't, people won't listen. But the truth doesn't have to be proven. Hello. The truth doesn't have to be proven. It just is.
That's so
Just
hilarious.
is.
What are we proving? You would have to prove it's not. It already is. That's why it's the highest source of intelligence of everything you can ever imagine. It's that feeling of knowing. It's already proven. So back to the truths that we've discovered, and you will all discover on your own journey. You'll say, hey guys, it's easier than we're making it. Guess what? I just started to see events in the castle, and then all of a sudden I was there. Yes, because what you want to do with it, whatever's happening inside of it, that magic is what it is that's driving you to it. So true magic is not making it happen. That's what modern manifestation is. There you go. I'm going to manifest this. It's already manifested, just like Noah Lyles. I think that's his name, the track runner, now the fastest man. He said it. I am the fastest man. And guess what? Now he is. It's like, don't we see the patterns here? That's why the internet is so important. Share. Tell people who you are. Tell them you want to go to the moon. And guess what they're going to say to you, Athena? Oh my
They're going to
gosh.
bring me there.
You're so luminous. Where are you from? What planet are you from? This woman is amazing. She's empowering me. Why? Because she's sharing her desires and dreams. She's brave enough to do it.
Thank you. Can I share a
Yes,
story real quick?
Yes.
for sure.
Yes.
Okay. So a while ago, there was a tarot video from about a year ago that you had up, and I was playing something on my phone. This video stopped. Your video came up and started talking about shoes. And the example was that shoes could just come to you. So I said, okay, that's interesting. Listen to the video, was doing my thing. I just moved to this new country, which is very steep. I'm from a very flat place. And I've been really stubborn. I can afford new shoes. I've been refusing to buy some. So I have been in this lack mentality, shifting in and out of it, in and out of it. And I've been actually hiking barefoot because I like to do it. But that also means when it rains in this steep place, I can't go out in the forest because it's very dangerous. You don't want to be going downhill on an incline barefoot, you slip and, you know. So the other day, I said to myself, what am I doing what is my problem? Forget it. I'm over it. I'm not going to try and control this. I don't need to go out and buy shoes. You know, InnerG said that shoes will just come at some point, or however
Bring
you
me
have,
in it.
but you know what I mean, right?
I'm just kidding.
So,
I'm kidding.
yeah. So there was this message that I had received, and I just said, okay, I'm just going to trust. I'm not going to go out and buy shoes. I'm not going to try and manifest shoes. I'm going to keep hiking barefoot because I like it, and it's just going to work out however it works out. Somebody 2 days ago rang my doorbell, and she brought me a pair of sneakers. She brought me a pair of forest hiking sneakers and said, I was worried about you hiking barefoot. Here's a pair of sneakers that I've had that I've never worn. And today I took them up the side of the mountain behind me, which I have been too afraid to hike because I've been making a bunch of stories about this injury and that, and it's too far, and I'm too scared, and I'm going to slip, and all this stuff. I woke up and I said, no more excuses. I hiked up the mountain, and it took almost no time. And when I got there, the only other person up there was another Greek man who randomly began speaking Greek. And I went over and I talked to him, and we chatted about nothing. And he turned around and said, I moved here 11 years ago, and I think that you made the right decision moving here, and you're going to be very, very happy for the rest of your life. And I kind of said thanks and ran away. So,
like, how do you not share those magical moments?
Yeah. And I just want to ask, is someone here with this story not seeing the magic? Is someone on this chat or audience with this story unable to comprehend universal orchestration, to just give her the shoes, to give her the conversation with the man, to bring the man to the place with the Greek words, because she's Greek on another country, to just tell her you made the right choice. The amount of synchronicities that started with a random video, stopping, putting InnerG video there, watch for the shoes, don't worry about the shoes, ring your bell, here's the shoes, hike, meet the man, say the words, you made the right decision. Do you see the amount of events and orchestration that happen just for Athena to receive this amazing message and get a new pair of sneakers? Doesn't that make you feel blessed beyond description? Like, whoa, that's who you are. And by the way, that example is how the universe works 100% of the time. The only thing required is that, you know what, I don't care. I don't worry, it will happen. I will just, that's it. That's magic on steroids.
And nothing that
because not a Porsche. Oh, but where is your private jet? No, but that's magic.
Slowly expanding to receiving more. Starts with shoes. Sometimes it starts with shoes. You have to see it's real. I mean, a castle just showing up, you have to be honest with your vibration. Does that feel as easy as obtaining a free pair of shoes? And when it does, it will arrive. That's the truth. It has to feel good. And it only felt good by someone giving it to you, to the point where you're out there barefoot and like, I know. And you know what it sounds like? A lot of people, you guys are at the gates of heaven. Like, God, listen, InnerG told me that the shoes were going to come. Like, hey. Good thing I'm aligned with your higher self, because it is just the truth. And for all of you who still have manifestations, because we're going to close out of that chat, open up the Q&A as we're closing for the last 15. The biggest thing that I'm getting here with the manifestation is allowing it to happen. You're not paying for it. Once we think because we have less, more will come. Like, oh, I'm going to save for these shoes. No, if you actually went out and found 3 pair of shoes that you love, see, that's the thing. We're doing what we want. I guess I want those shoes. No, those got to be the shoes where you're just like, I told a client, look for your skates. She's been trying to buy skates. She's an ice skater. She's been trying to skate for years. I said, just find a pair you love. Don't look at the price. Just find a pair that you love to the point where you're like, oh my gosh, I can see myself in them. I can just feel clicking. I can see the lights. She manifested them in a week. But guess how you manifest them? You now put in a desire. You put in an order to the universe, like, hey, universe, hey, I really desire these shoes. What you're saying is, hey, universe, these are my shoes. Send the payment when you can. And the universe does not get impatient. And the universe is not waiting for you. It's yourself that is becoming impatient. But your own shoes are tied because you are not ready to receive it. She was ready to receive it for free. Most people are not at a place where they can receive free things. They think they got to do something for it. So that's how they receive it. So if you go and you seek out of an intention of excitement and find 3 pair of shoes, it could be 10 pairs it doesn't matter the price. If there's a desire, it will arrive. But you have to let it arrive. It might be a bonus on your check. It might be someone at your front door, literally. Talk about State Farm. Like, girl, I mean, literally at your doorstep. Whoa, that's powerful. That's powerful. That says a lot. Look at what that just says. So I want to encourage you guys, if you are here, okay, to look around your space that you're in. Look for the messages. Are there flowers? Are there words? What's around you right now? You're in nature, which means there's no house big enough for you, Alexio. That's the truth. Earth is your home. So if Earth is your home, what is a palace?
Yeah.
What is a palace if Earth is your home? See what I'm saying? Go bigger. Go bigger. You're outside. You're not even contained. Look around. Everyone here in your chat, in the audience, look around you. Do you see any words? What do you see? All of it is synchronicity. It's that powerful. It doesn't have to come through a reading. Your higher self is putting up those pictures on your wall to remind you of what sunshine feels like. Whatever's around you. Monique, I'm curious to know, do you have any words? What do you see around you that makes you feel good? And I've never been to your house, so I wouldn't know.
Well, it's funny because I have been putting things up on the wall lately. Right now, because I'm sitting on my bed right now, but I can read it from here. I will have what I need when I need it. I will know what I need to know when I need to know it. That's what I have on my wall right now.
Mic drop.
Oh, wow.
I guess that's level 11 for you guys.
Yes.
Like the messages are there. I didn't know to call on Monique, but something said call on Monique and see what's over there. So who put that there? You put it there for Monique. That's why I said there's duality. You put it there for Monique. You put it there to remind Monique, listen, hey girl, you'll know when you need to know. You'll know.
Yep.
Perfect. I love that. Thank you for sharing that. I looked over at my fan and it's Better Homes and Gardens, and I really desire my home in Botanical Garden. It's like your desires are following you in every possible way. That's why I'm saying you guys can't miss it unless you're really choosing not to see it at this point. Like, what do you mean Botanical Gardens on your ceiling fan? So look up is also a message. Look up at the ceiling fan for you to see that there's more and you feel it. So let it be delivered and get out of the way, because that's when you'll empower people. When you're living, you can empower people just by your words, as we talked about earlier, Bree, just with your words. But to live it, there's no way I can deliver this message to you guys and thousands of millions of people if I'm not living it. You can only go so far not being truly authentic or connected. You can only go so far. And it sucks the further you get if you're not authentic, because then you got to come back from it. So some of you, it's just not the right time for you to be seen until you're ready to feel good. When you feel good, that's when the universe wants you to be seen. The universe wants people to know this exists, this is real. Don't fall into the traps of what you think you have to do and how many steps you have to take and how many therapists you need to see. Geez, nothing is wrong with you. Nothing. You're so brilliant that they don't know what to do but diagnose it. It's that intelligent. I looked up to a housing show in the background and I'm ready to move homes. Okay, Aisha, you might have multiple homes, which means, once again, be open to receiving. So we wouldn't be complaining about paying more. It's stretching you to receive more. Like I said, some of your mortgages are $30,000 a month. Stretch yourself. You might have 4 houses at 5,000 before you, it's like, once again, I'm speaking in earthly terms now to have fun with it, because this is the way it works on earth. Be open to receive. You're not paying for it. The universe is, and will deliver that extra. But the thing is, we take the extra and we save it. It's like, did you know that you had a desire to get shoes and some opportunity appeared for you to get those shoes? That's how it works. So being your abundant self means just walk and feel what it feels like not to worry. Start with feeling what it feels like not to worry, and then allow yourself where you need to be. All right, so we have 15 minutes. Emily, I don't know where you went. That means you're ready. Whoever is being seen up here, you are ready. And some of you are ready to be up here, and I love it. I just love it. Okay, so is there anything, Filipe, that you want to touch on, or any questions that you guys have before you start your manifestation journey? Because you don't need a portal to do this. Every moment is a portal. Not just 88888, not just 222. Every moment is a portal. Anyone have anything? Where can I find Filipe's content? Yes.
Well, I guess I will just ask, where is Emily, our sweet mod? Emily, if you could please post the Discord group there, it would be amazing. You can all find us on Discord. By the way, we on Discord, we have weekly classes with me that we break down stuff simple and easy. And if you don't know, if you are a beginner, that's a perfect place for you to learn all of this stuff. Don't worry, we are not leaving you. And you can find my content somewhere there. I will make sure of it. There is one thing you can all play with, because I think you are ready for this. I don't think, I know, but you don't know it yet. So you are ready for this little game. When you think of a desire, when a desire comes to you, instead of saying the words of thinking in terms of I want that, you can actually start thinking of, oh, I have it. When something comes to you, it's an indication that, oh, nice, I already have it. That's why it's on my mind. That's why the universe is showing it to me. And that accelerates a lot to you. It's not like, oh, I want that. Yes, you already have it. So shift quicker. When you think about something,
to you.
It belongs to you. Oh, nice. It's meant for me. Thank you, higher self, for letting me know. Do your thing, I do mine. Bye-bye. I have it. Simple, easy, and powerful. Yes, you can bring up some questions, people. All questions are
yes,
pretty much
as
welcome.
we're closing, if there's any other questions as far as manifestation, that's a really, really good point. You just, once again, it's like magic. That's why we call it the school of magic. It is magic. There's nothing for you to make happen. If you have to make it happen, it's not magic. It just happens. And most of you are already predicting it, which is why you see that the poster would look good on your wall before you put it there. That's what makes you go buy it. You see it here before you even put it up. You just, that would look good there. I'm going to buy this. You just predicted it. You've seen it in the future. You're seeing yourself in the future when you see yourself with desires and dreams. That is the truth. You're seeing it. Now, can you trust it? Can you trust that feeling more than what the reality is showing you? Because reality is changing at every moment. That's working backwards. Emily Mantley, did you have anything that you wanted to add? We can hear you too.
Well, okay, perfect. Well, actually, I disappeared because I was trying to share a photo of a painting that I have in front of me. And I think
maybe
I can
it's better
do that
if
now.
you, okay. If you can't, maybe you could just tell us. I'm sure we'll be able to feel what do you feel when you see it? Maybe you're the one that's meant to be the person to share that.
Well, I was actually able to just share it, and
Love
it's the title of it is
Wow.
Surrender.
Wow, that's
Yeah,
beautiful.
that says surrender to
That
me.
is, and yes, that
And
does.
right. And it's not just falling into the light, but also falling from the light, which
Mm.
I think is
I get a sense of it from within
powerful.
moving out too. I don't know about you guys. It's kind of all
I love
Mhm.
it. I love it. So you're here
Yeah.
to share this with the world because you are capturing an expression that most people don't know what looks like. They always say, how do I surrender? How do I let go? You just accept, and
Yeah.
you have a gift to express it and visually. And so that's what you're here to do. Does it feel good to
Mhm.
know that that's what you're here to do, is just to share those moments?
Yes, it does. It
Good.
does.
That's confirmation that that's what you're
Mhm.
here to do. So for some reason, that's the message. You're here to do this. Only you could have drawn this.
Mhm.
Mhm.
Thank you so much, Jessica, and all of you who are closing out, as we have the last 10 minutes for you guys to ask any questions. We have another one coming in. My question is, what does doing our part look like physically? See, look, Quaisha, you want something to do? Why you want something to do? Go have fun. Or does that even matter? That's the second part. So it's like you're dealing with this every day, basically. Questioning it and then say, well, does it matter? Well, what you tell me what feels good. Doesn't it feel good to say, or does it that even matter? That part feels good. Like, does that even matter? Can I it's like, do I have permission to let it go? No, it doesn't matter what you're doing physically, because that's working from the physical. Working internal just simply means you're here to enjoy life. You're here to explore, to have fun, to feel good. Whatever allows the good feeling to you is what you're here to express and do. And sharing it with the world, like Emily just did, brings in massive manifestation. So when we talk about abundance and wealth, you're wealthy because of all of what you share. One painting could go for over $10 million. It's up to you on what you want to receive. So what I'm saying is there is no price to your creations. There is no price, and there is no such thing as a bad creation. Creation is good because it's good. It's creation. It can only come from God's source. Creation, true creation. True creation. All right. And put on Elsa and let it go. I'm really glad to have you all here stepping up as being empowering. The next step is to share. But once again, share you feeling good, share your truth, live it instead of stopping and telling people that don't want to listen sometimes. You just go and they will follow. They'll see it's working out for you. Oh, why is everything working out for Bree all of a sudden? Stop telling us, stop hitting us up. Yeah, because she's been telling y'all the truth for 100 years and you're still not listening. But they're no different from us at one point. They needed to see it to believe it. And guess how they'll see it? Through you. So now the message is let it happen for you. Just let it happen and focus on the exciting parts that you're receiving it. It's already yours. You inspire me to be a better example, maybe more sensitive way of showing better teacher, if that's what I got to call it. I don't feel like I'm sensitive at all. I feel like I'm sometimes very blunt. So for you, that's awesome that you feel that way. I guess maybe there is a sensitive side to it. We'll all have compassion and empathy because we've been through it, right? We've been through this journey before. I'm no different. I go at every moment. I don't stop to go work. I don't stop to go do this. I am zoned in every moment I can. That's my journey. And that's my desire, is to be connected with source as much as I can. That's it. And I get blessed for sharing it, blessed beyond measure for sharing that. It is possible. And I'm just that one possibility of saying that. And so earth angels are assembling. There is someone looking for this truth. Just because you have not found them yet, don't get discouraged to share. Share the truth that you know. That is you living it. All right. Well, it's a very silent. It must be a good thing because that means we're clear. Is there anyone else who has anything that they want to say? Heather, how are you feeling up there?
Pretty darn good. I found you and I found a lot of hope listening to you. And a lot of the things that you said. So I've been surrounded most of my life with you have to work hard, you like everything's difficult, blah, blah, blah. And I've been saying for years, like, that's not the life I want. That's not how it's gonna work out. I don't believe that life has to be a struggle. Like, it's nice when someone says, oh, this fell apart and this led me to something greater. Great, but just remember it doesn't have to be that way. You have to struggle. It doesn't always have to be so darn hard. It's time to like see that life can be.
I think that you're going to help a lot of people with that message you just gave us. Yes, girl, go out there and tell everybody, tell the mothers, tell them all. It doesn't have, and guess what? They'll still say, really? Until you're the example of it. Let them see it doesn't have to be hard. That is the only alignment of empowerment that is here, is just simply live it. Go live it and allow it, and let people see that it doesn't have to be so darn hard. I don't know if you're an author or speaker or what, but that just gives me like, I want to know I want to sit down and listen to you talk about this, because that sounds good. Does it sound good to you guys that it doesn't have to be that hard? So that's a confirmation it's the truth. See, the truth will align with everyone. Words don't. And that's the thing. Everyone has a different definition of a word. But truth, there is no different definition. It is or it isn't. But with a word, if I ask all of you guys what this word means, hard, you will all have your own definitions, because it's not true. It's not true. Truth just is. And it surpasses all words, all brilliance, all intelligence, because what you're saying does not make sense in a practical world. So all of us say that feels good because it's the truth. Even if someone said that felt bad, it's okay if you raise your hand and you're like, oh, that feels bad. I want it to be hard. Hey, raise your hand and we'll help you get to the light side, because it doesn't have to be just like Heather just intended. So thank you so much for sharing that. Bree, did you have anything? Okay, sweet.
Yeah. I just wanted to say thank you for opening up this space. I have been within all of these concepts and all of these feelings for so long, and I've been using them, but it just feels good to be around like-minded individuals who are very supreme and very unique. And I know I'm not alone. I don't move from a place where I need to be validated, but
It
it
feels
just feels
nice.
good. It feels great,
Yeah.
because I know that we're
As it
supposed to
should
just
be.
walk in our truth and when you're working on things, you want to keep them to yourself, so that until it's time. And that's been my biggest issue, is I've had billion-dollar things that I've just been letting leak out of my throat chakra, and I've stopped, and I'm just letting it continue moving up now, so that it can just bleed out of my crown. But it does feel good to be around other people who just, I can whisper and say, hey, I'm doing this, and they actually understand it, and they root you on, not because they're confused or because they're not ready. We need that too. So
For
thank
sure.
you.
Yes.
For sure. And what's the point of heaven if you're there alone?
Exactly.
I mean, I don't know about you guys, but that's how I felt at Tomorrowland. It's like, what's the point of being in heaven if I'm by myself? Yes, it's beautiful, but to share it with someone else kind of enhances that feeling of home. That's what family should be, an extension of that within yourself, an extension of that heaven you're living. And so I just want to say and encourage you guys that don't worry about people stealing your ideas. Forget about all of that. You're just wealthy. However it comes, it will come. It's not for you to go figure out, put in 7 business plans like myself as a Capricorn. It's not for you to go figure out and do it. It doesn't, listen, people do things just because they're good at it. Do you know that's not even aligned? Oh, I'm good at it. So you're going to do it because you're good at it or because you love it. See, even that can be tricky. I'm going to do this because it's a great idea. Well, what about it? Okay, the billions come. What are you going to do with those billions? I just want to know. I'm actually curious why so much. So, Bree, go ahead and just name me some of the things. The billions are here. Just tell me what comes to your heart.
Honestly, the billions will just be the award or one of the many rewards that come with it, but I'm doing it because I'm passionate about the things. I love the way I feel, and I love the way I make people feel when I'm operating at my highest. I create from that highest, and then they receive it. And so it's an energy exchange. There's many floods of gifts that come with that, but to be honest, like feeling that frequency and then rising up to another one, and then feeling that frequency and then rising up to another one, that's what I love the most about it. I mean, we have to have money to live in this matrix, but
Yes.
Well, I was just going to say what you just said is worth more than $1 billion. That feeling.
Exactly.
Do you know people would bottle it and pay for that feeling? Where
And
can you there you go. And it's
funny you said bottle, because
oh yeah, that's true.
I sell the manipulation of water. I am the person that creates the frequency and puts it into beverages and gives it to people and sees how it changes everything. I am the master of ceremony when it comes to that.
Oh,
and
wow, that's awesome.
I had to live and die by the toxic water, all the way to cleaning it to then giving it in the most medicinal way possible. So it's just funny you said that about
yeah,
body.
you're a life giver, and that's worth more than $1 billion.
I change lives through water, through liquid, through flow.
You change lives regardless of if there's water or not. It's just you. And however there you go. And however, wherever you flow, abundance will go because you obtain and have that feeling. That's it. Let it go. You know, billions will come from it. But now focus on still, I don't know if you guys noticed, she hasn't really named any desires. And that's usually why money stays stagnant, because it's like, where are your desires that match this frequency?
I have the desires. I didn't say them, but I do.
And that's the reason why I say that you haven't said them, is because that's not where your focus has been. It has been on other things, whether it's getting people to see. Regardless, what I'm saying is money, resources, and opportunities come attached to desires. So for instance, if you desire a big house, it's not the house. It's usually because you want a lot of people there. You want to share. So most of the time, people who want to share are more abundant because they desire more, because they have it in their spirit to share. So what I'm saying is go now and have fun shopping. I don't know how to say anything else. It's like shopping in your imagination of desires. So that then the resources for those desires will appear. And if it's 1 million, cool. If it's 1 billion, cool. Either way, what I'm saying is your light is worth more than that. And to focus on your desires so that resources can come based on that, right? And as we're closing, this is a really, really good topic. But most of the time, billionaires and trillionaires, I don't think we realize how much money that is, but they have yachts and planes, and so it's like, because they desire a yacht, they will receive millions. Does this make sense? Because of their desires, they receive this. So instead of looking at what I want to receive, what is the desire? And that will tell you how much you will receive if you want to practicalize it. I hope you guys are following this. Once again, it's your desires that make you abundant. So you must have some big desires you've still have yet to stumble upon. And once again, they're bigger than you can imagine because the billions are not here. So you haven't even thought about it. That's what I'm saying. Don't wait for them to come. Go focus on your desires and the resources will come. Are your desires $1 billion? It's about your desires. You receive yeah, you haven't even got that far. You probably have 4 things, 10, even if you have 20 things on your list. Go bigger. What is this all for? And that's what you're here to do. And you will receive that. And it doesn't matter how. She got it for free. Does it matter if it comes through money or free? We have to really, are we being picky and choosy with how we receive? You understand? I don't want you to think you need all of that to get it, because you will receive it much quicker by knowing what your desires are. And then saying, well, I must be a billionaire because, man, I desire this, this, and that. But get back to your desires so that that can come. Does that all make sense for you guys?
Yeah. Yeah.
Focus on the desire, and then the resources for that will come. So that means, Athena, you should be now looking at your dream closet that's going to be housing all hundreds of these shoes. And if it's because you have a warehouse and you're making your own, there is something deeper that's exciting behind your desires. Okay. I'm going to leave you guys with that. Yes, that just cleared a blockage for me. Exactly. We're focused on the money, but we don't even know what we're going to do with it. And even if we think we do, we don't. We don't. And that's why it doesn't come, because we don't have desires. Desire more than survival. Desire more than 3 houses. Go desire as much as you can and watch the abundance influx. And it's only because you have more desires. That's it. That's it. I know it sounds so easy, guys. It's that easy. But allow it to come, even if it's in a small form of sneakers or in a big form of a castle. Allow it to come. And then slowly expand yourself to receiving more. That's it. That's the journey. I hope this excites you guys. Get a
Yes.
yeah. Cool, cool. Any last words before we close out? Someone said they would get a whole camp or a van, or a camp and a van. Okay, go look for your van. Once again, there will be hundreds of millions of vans, but which one belongs to Emily Zucker? Literally.
I am not the van in my case.
But once you find that one, the money will come. It's that you haven't found it. You'll know because it's a perfect match.
We're getting so close.
It's a perfect match. Yes, your desires are a perfect match for you. That's why you desire them. Okay, that's it. All right, so camps, feeling the golden frequency. Exactly. If we can bottle this and sell it, which we can't, thank God to the universe, because that means you have to be authentic to actually get here.
Yeah.
And you've made it here. You know the truth that everyone is seeking. You don't have to go much further. You're here now. Now let it work for you. Let that happen for you. Any last words, Filipe, as we're closing?
Yes, just something brief and powerful to just awake these minds until next month. Because we talk a lot about every time desires come, everyone comes up with billions and millions and trillions and gazillions. And I just want to say that presence of money is amazing. You will always have as much money as you need to fulfill your desires, period. Period. You will always have as much money as required to fulfill the things you desire. With this being said, you don't need $1 million to live the $1 million life. Just keep that in mind. You think you need a lot of money to live a certain lifestyle. Life can give that to you in ways that are very easier and quicker, and you'll be living like, wow, I've experienced so much stuff that money cannot even buy. I feel like the most rich person on the planet. Reach for that feeling. Reach for the feeling of $1 million that you don't even need, because, oh my God, the experience I just had was so amazing. And then all the resources will come to you. And sometimes $1 million in your bank account can mean trouble, because you just are ready for 1,000. And the universe knows that. You will always receive as much as you can comfortably spend. Because also you got to understand that the money that flows to you is not actually to you. It flows to you so you can flow to something else. The money that comes to me flows from me to the grocery store, to the clothing store, to Tomorrowland, to plane tickets, flows to a lot of places. Money does not come to you to sit around. Money comes to you so you can explore and live your desires. That's why resources come to you. So find the $1 million feeling. Find a feeling that you don't want to sell, because no one can pay me for this feeling, and the resources will just flood into your experience. And resources and people and adventure and things money cannot buy. And yes, then like Brianna was saying, the $1 billion, they come, and I don't even care that much. I just like the high and the high and the high and the creation and more life, more life, more life. And yes, the $1 billion come, but they are not my main focus. My main focus is the desire, the lifestyle, the energy I want to be in. And that should be your pretty much daily life. Wake up, oh boy, I'm going to feel as good as I can today. And that's it. That's enough. It's a beautiful day. And I will expand from this vibration. And by the way, as you leave this place, you got to understand that you are flying high. You are not down where you started. You are not 20 years in the past. You are higher than you have ever been. So you can relax and expect life to treat you better in all ways, shapes, and forms. Your energy is different. Life will respond differently to you. Just be open, keep your eyes open, watch the synchronicities. You are not lucky, you are aligned. And that's all. Live with this message. Yes, this was powerful.
You are
Live with this
not
message.
lucky, you're aligned. What do we think good luck is? Oh, I just wrote down something right now as you said that. We like evidence, yourself likes evidence of success, but the only evidence is alignment. You're just so aligned. Whether it's what did I do to make that video go to 1 million? Well, how did I get those shoes? I guarantee you Athena is studying that energy. Like, what did I eat that day? Did I sleep for 10 hours? The evidence is just alignment. And I love that. So yes,
that's a beautiful closeout. Let's leave them with this energy for the next days.
Yes, you are not lucky, you are aligned, and that is the truth. So your alignment is worth more than anyone can pay for. There are people living their dreams, but they're not aligned. And I know that's crazy because they're aligned enough to live it, but are they feeling it? Are they actually feeling it? Are they living it? Well, I'll see you guys September 9th. If you guys decide to join the audience, remember that as soon as I open it on the 11th of every month, the first 11 people in the audience are free because I want to make sure that I switch it up and get students in here who really, truly desire it. And then we also have the angels here who are now stepping up and hopefully sharing all this truth. If you've been under our teaching, even for this webinar, you obtain enough to share. You have plenty to share. And don't worry about who receives it. Just share because it's fun and you enjoy it. I will see you guys soon. Thank you, Danielle, Cassandra, Kathy. It's good to see you. There's like 3 Kathys in here and 2, 3 Emilys. So it's good to see you guys all. I'm glad blockages are clear. Allow yourself to be free and trust and know that this is your destiny. I will see you guys in the next one. See ya.
All right. Bye.
Bye-bye.
Bye.
Thanks, everyone.
Good to meet you
Thank
guys
you.
all.
Bye.
See ya.